Kaiser and Leona for that backline dive. So Beyond Gaming with a team composition that's very reliant on their solo laners, which is something I did not expect coming into this one, but I'm loving it because if you are able to challenge Galatasaray and their solo laners, then you're able to challenge them on their strongest win conditions.
This is the debate that we had before this game really started. Galatasaray so often a team that plays around mid, jungle into top. You know, get that top side of the map ahead, leave bot side a little bit on an island. Whereas Beyond have always been focused on, well, if we can keep it sort of an even keel in the early game, get Doggo ahead, he will then carry the game for us. Here it feels like Beyond have put a lot more impetus on that top side of the map, as you say, with the Aurelia, with the Yone. I will say, it's only the second time we have seen the Yone picked here by Mawan in the mid lane. Played against C9 as well. They did end up losing that game, but I think some people would say Galatasaray and C9 are slightly different caliber of opposition.
Yeah, definitely agree on that one. And it also goes back to what we talked about. You know, Beyond Gaming coming from PCS, they look like an entire different team to what actually showed up here at the first stages of play. It did not look like the team that was challenging PSG. Just quite frankly, looked like Doggo Esports. Like that was what we saw come out from Beyond Gaming. Galatasaray as well, a team that Emily was talking about that came in with actually some sort of weak early game from what they had in TCL. They weren't very proactive. Then all of a sudden, first stages of play-ins, they started to be...
Husha waiting in the wings, not yet level 6. Liang dives forward. There's a slicing match from TP coming in as the Shadow Assault is being used. And Liang is dead before anyone can respond. Mawan with the TP coming in. Swell Seed used. There's the Tempered Fate. And we'll be able to get a kill off the back of it.
No flash on Liang just yet, remember that, and Crazy has ultimate.
Flawless Duet coming out, there's a slicing motion for the stun. The Flawless Duet second proc will be way too late. Mojito pours himself a drink, so Mawan there, eats the bubble. It's like, okay, well, I'll just go back to my soul and I will be fine. And they look for the trade, stolen away. There's the Swell Seed going out as well with the lilting lullaby. And Mojito has his camp stolen. Could have developed as kind of dematerialized.
You're completely right, Medic. It was such a nice job by Beyond Gaming by stealing that away because
has been put behind a little bit. He's about 200 gold behind in the bottom lane. He can still be really strong as the game goes on. There's actually a fight going on in the top lane. It's crazy, just solo kills Liang.
And a lot of supports had been out-roamed, but speaking of bot lane,
I like that cleanse here. He can just cleanse that one out. Kino's going to get turned back on. The Solar Flare only gets the slow as they turn back onto Kino here. And with the Glacial Fisher, he's going to have to try and flash away. 150 HP on him. Flash forward, exhaust, stun once again. They try and root up alive, but the Unbreakable from Zergsting keeps Doggo at bay. Killer Instinct, one more auto is enough. Husha coming in from the side as well as the concussive blows will proc onto Doggo. Mojito's here to join the fray. Lilting Lullaby available for Husha. He will put alive to sleep and then make him not alive.
Just a moment, there could be more skirmishes to arise.
They're looking for alive, no flash, no cleanse, no way out of this one. Solar Flare finds his mark and Kino will take the kill. Zergsting next on the menu as Mawan will join the fray. Want to give this one over to Doggo if you can. Doggo takes it 2-0-2 now on the Beyond will be very happy with this state of affairs. You can crack top lane tier 1, you can crack mid lane tier 1. Over expected from Beyond as they look for a fight in the mid lane. Solar Flare coming out, Alive's able to dodge away. TP's now used by both teams. There's a flank here for Beyond, but already Kino's dead in the slicing Maelstrom will rip them asunder! Vanguard's Edge does nothing. Lian immediately exhausted. Mawan trying to trade in here, but he will be shut down by Mojito. And Galatasaray seemingly
really questionable plays, really.
Just a call that shouldn't have been made there by Beyond. And Galatasaray very happy to take
because they can afford themselves to do this. Mawan is pushing the bot lane. It's going to take ages before he reaches a tower, and because of this, they get time to play around with. They get time to be proactive.
Shadow Assault onto Liang. He's going to use the Vanguard's Edge and try and dive back onto Mojito, who is dead. Liang in the 2v1 manages to get away until Balulu flashes for the final. Beyond in that bush, just trying to hide, trying to keep Galatasaray guessing as to where they could be. Husha still there, Liang back, but look at the damage from Balulu and the fight into the Ocean Drake is secured. TP is coming in and Beyond, you have to take this fight right now, because otherwise you're just going to lose to the Ocean Drake. Flawless Duet coming out, slicing Maelstrom used as well. Doggo diving into the back line and there's the damage. Mawan takes one. Liang's able to get a kill up towards the back as well as Husha tries to dive onto Alive. Balulu Zergsting and Alive, retreating, stepping back, walking away from Beyond right now, but Husha still on the chase. No lilting Lullaby, but he gets the slow with the Swell Seed. Kino doesn't have flash. He will go in for it. There's a Flawless Duet, but there's stopwatch from Balulu will keep him alive. He manages to get a 1-for-1. Alive and Zergsting now backing away. Will they try and contest at this Baron?
They're going to go for it. There's still 20 seconds on towards the solo laners of Crazy here. He does have that teleport with this Baron. It is going down fast. It is Doggo, so they need to neutralize him. Cleanse have been issued.
Cleanse away from the wind, spike to the slow. That's the Baron low. Husha, no smite, no smite, no smite. Alive, alive, but not for very long. Shutdown comes in. Husha keeps the Baron aggroed, and Beyond play that about as well as they could. They take they put a couple of wards in the back of the pit, and Balulu's going to continue to put the paddle stars out. Didn't jump across the wall. Here goes Mojito. Shadow Assault in. Glacial Fissure used as well. The Dragon resets.
They got it!
Oh, Balulu! You absolute madman! I can't believe Balulu's on that Baron. Xerxen's going to face check into Kino. They don't have vision on this. 12 seed goes wide. That Baron's gone before they can even get there. Solar Flare coming out as well, and perhaps Beyond will look to take this fight. Bait sealed into the sleep, into Doggo diving up to the backline. Balulu flushes away. Doggo goes godlike. Crazy retreating from this as well. And Galatasaray will just want to save every man they can. Xerxen trying to trade onto Kino here. A couple of auto attacks would have been enough with that Elder buff. Ticking, ticking, ticking. Kino will manage to survive. Doggo almost eats a paddle star. Crazy goes in. Slicing Maelstrom. This is a perfect decision here from Galatasaray because they know they can get Doggo caught out. Shadow Assault across the wall, and there's the shutdown. Now the AD carry's dead. Mojito still diving forward. Oh! Give this man a gold medal, TCL, because he's putting you on his back this game. Balulu slept on the backline with the looting lullaby. It's a double slip coming out, but Crazy can just put the damage down by himself. Kino's down, shut down. In the end, Liang's going to try and dive back in, but Balulu, the paddling, he's just slapping them around right now. Liang goes to sleep. The stopwatch is popped. The GA goes down. And Balulu, he is not done.
In the heat of controversy.
With the 12 seed, the live dodges away. TP coming into the mid lane. That's Liang going to try and join this fight, but that's 4,000 HP already on the Dragon. You can see Galatasaray are looking for it. It's taken. Alive will secure it, and now the Elder Drake means that Beyond have to run for the hills. They have to run for their lives because already one of them has died. Husha down. Liang puts the Vanguard's edge out. Has to flash the wall, but Mojito's on the chase. Doesn't have the Shadow Assault, but can still force himself forward here. Liang falls asleep, and that Guardian Angel's more like a Guardian Devil because Galatasaray very willing to take you as soon as you die after it. Now, 19 kills to 19. Galatasaray will force themselves down this mid lane.
And Beyond Gaming, you can't forfeit an objective like that. Once you've started it, you have to flip it. If you don't flip it, then the enemy will just take it. And that's exactly what happens. And now, still the Ocean Soul, the second Elder Drake, and Balulu now with a flash in hand to execute anyone with a single paddle star.
Got to give credit to Mojito and to Galatasaray as a team. There were a few fights around these objectives where they were behind, but they secured the Soul, they secured the first Elder, they secured the second Elder, and they continue just to push forward here. The Nexus Towers are the targets here, and they will fall. Galatasaray from behind strike first against Beyond.
And this is the adaptation we want for both teams here. They came in exceeding the expectations. Beyond Gaming